Good morning, guys. It's Daze with Jordan the Lion. John and I are just sitting here watching the NFL playoffs, Miami Dolphins Steelers game, and the Steelers have pretty much crushed this game, and it's mainly due to the cold. Yeah, who would have thought? The Miami Dolphin players are pretty much all sitting around with tons of blankets all over them, and from what they said, the Steelers players, their coach actually opened all the doors and everything during their last couple of practices and made it colder inside than it was outside so that when they played this game, the cold wouldn't affect them. Now, guys, do you see that metal pole over there? That's actually a pull-up bar that you can put in your door jamb. But what I'm using it for is Dave has given me some preliminary exercises to do while I'm in my house. And what he told me to do was get a broomstick, but that actually works the same for me. You put it over your shoulders, you wrap your arms around it, and then that way it opens up your chest. This is an exercise you guys can do, and I'm not giving away, I'm just going to give away this one secret because it's something you can do in your house. It's, you put that over your shoulders, you stand up straight with, well, you have your legs a little bit apart. You kind of tense up your legs and your butt. You have that thing over your shoulder, and you put your arms going over the back of it. Kind of like the old Bo Jackson posters, if you guys remember those from back in the day. You put your arms over top, then that opens up your chest, and then you just sway back and forth like that. As far as you can go each way, kind of. And just inhaling and exhaling, and you'll feel a big difference in your butt. You'll feel it in your legs. You'll feel in your chest, your abs. Just something you can do while you're watching TV. And you can do it as long as you want, and as many times a day as you want. Good morning, guys. Daze with Jordan the Lion from Hollywood, California. You already saw your pal Jaw. First thing in the morning, Jaw was licking those eyeballs and licking those ears of mine, so I saved you that today, but I know you guys got to see it yesterday. I'm going to watch some of the playoff games, take Jaw out for a little walk, and then I'm going to hit the road. Because I decided, even though I've been to this place before, this is one that I know people really want to see, and I'm just in the mood to go today. So we're going to hop in my car, and we're going to ride out to Reseda. So guys, this is something that's really cool. I actually, I belong to a Facebook forum about my neighborhood, and somebody just posted the coolest thing. They posted a picture from the corner that I'm going to take you to now of my neighborhood in the 1938 Hollywood flood. And apparently, right behind me used to run a red cable car. So I'm going to show you exactly where this photo was taken and what it looked like in 1938. So check this out. The manor's right there, right here. Well, we're finally going to do one of the most famous film locations that somebody like me would ever go to. And the only reason I haven't done it up till now is because I've actually already been there before. It was the very first filming location I ever went to when I moved to Los Angeles. Michael had never even seen the movie, but had a car and was nice enough to drive me all the way out here to seek out these locations for this one particular movie. But today we're just going to go to one very memorable place of it. I have a visitor. I was just about to start the video and then I heard all this creaking and cracking around. Take a look, guys. Isn't that a beautiful open field? The kind of open field that you might see Daniel LaRusso go running through? That's right. Not exactly the most well-kept apartment building, but this is the apartment building that Daniel LaRusso and his mom, Lucille, moved to when they moved from Jersey. And this is it. This is it. And I think I might be able to find a way in. You can see the pool. Pool right there, and his apartment would have been right upstairs.
Have been doing it long?
A while.
Ever use it?
A couple times, you know.
Right up in there. To the left. Mr. Miyagi's studio would have been right to the right over here. But you'll remember him kicking open the gate to get in here on the first day they moved in. He makes his first friend. Let's go take a look around. I don't think that anybody ever foresaw how amazing of a movie and how popular this movie would have been, but this is one of the first movies that I ever remember watching and just obsessing over. Watching it 8,000 times, you know, Johnny chasing Daniel, right through the wooded area over here, and we're finally here. How cool is that? Filming location in Daniel's apartment from The Karate Kid. And then right up through here, like I said, this is where we would have seen Daniel being chased. They did have him over here, and he hops this fence. And that's where Miyagi shows up and whips some ass. But here's the funny thing. Right here's the gate that Daniel comes out of. This is the gate that he comes out of to oh, whoops. Can't get in. But right here, this big parking space right here was actually where they built Mr. Miyagi's studio. So when he comes out that gate right there, Daniel, when he first is looking around for the super, or the maintenance man, he comes out of there, looks around, like that, and then he sees Miyagi's little bonsai apartment here, where he's clipping trees and trying to be cool.
Yeah, faucet's really leaking there.
And yeah, they actually used so much of this for this movie. Usually you would think that they would have kind of cheated it and done it on sound stages and just use these for the exteriors, but I think they actually did use the apartments for Daniel's apartment, and like I said, they built Mr. Miyagi's room right here inside there. Well, I'm glad I got that vlog done before the sun went down. I knew I was kind of racing time on this one, but I'm gonna go out and find something to eat now. I haven't eaten yet all day, so let's go see what we find. It's kind of cool tonight that the clouds are so cloudy that they just keep moving, and every once in a while the moon pokes out, and every once in a while you just can't see it at all. Great for a walk. Well, I actually have to come back over here tomorrow because this place right in front of us is the place that I go to the doctor, and I have a doctor's appointment. Something I've been putting off for, God, at least 6 months. And I don't think I'm going to get anything out of this. I don't think they're going to be able to help me, but I think they'll at least be able to send me to somebody that can. So I think I'm not looking forward to that, but like I said, I've been putting it off for so long, but I think I can't really put it off any longer. Wow, that is really awesome. That girl who, can you see her name, Sarah Tiana? She's actually a friend of mine. And I don't remember which vlog it was, but there was a vlog where I went to go do comedy with my friend Eric, and he was house sitting for her. And we showed you guys one of Kurt Cobain's houses up on top of the hill. She's a good friend of mine. I see her at the dog park all the time. I didn't realize she was performing this big show here tonight. It looks like she's the second headliner. Congrats, Sarah. She's awesome. She's such a sweet, nice person. Out of respect, every single time I walk by Vincent Price's star, I always come and put my hand on the star. Always. He's the only star I do that to. Sometimes William Powell, sometimes Clark Gable too, but always him, without fail, no matter how busy I am or how many bags I'm carrying. I don't know why I've always done that, but I've always felt the need to give Vincent Price a high five when I walk by. Or a low five, I guess you'd say. This bar up here, the Frolic Room, is actually credited as being the oldest bar on Hollywood Boulevard. And it's one of Slash's hangouts. I'm gonna vlog on the Taft building here pretty soon too. I've been walking by that for years not knowing anything about it, and then I looked it up the other day and I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. Hollywood and Vine signs. I had the sushi, so I got the sushi. I actually ran into a really good friend of mine. She's awesome. Actually, I'll tell you guys the story now. I used to work with her at Jones Restaurant, and Jones, I should have just shown you yesterday because it's on the one corner that I didn't show you guys over by the Formosa. It's actually the very last shot I took. I was standing in front of Jones, and I had that job at one point, and I met this girl. Her name was Tavia. She's been in a ton of commercials and a ton of print ads and everything, but all of a sudden one night she tells me she used to work in Vegas. She was like a bartender in Vegas, and she said that she was working one night and everybody starts like freaking out because Prince came in, and she goes, all the girls were like gushing because they really want to meet Prince, and Prince just has this magnetism over everybody. And she goes, but not me. She said, that night Billy Corgan was in there, and she said that was the night I started dating Billy Corgan. And at one point Tavia actually had practiced drums, and she was going to be the drummer in my band, and she just got too busy. She started booking movies, and at one point she was the rapper Common. She was his personal assistant. But it was just cool. I ran into her, but she's like, I've been working all day, don't put me on camera, I'm just too worn out. But awesome to see her. Starbucks right here on the corner. I actually found an old picture of someone taking a photo from that corner looking over here. And this Chase Bank actually used to be NBC, the NBC radio broadcasting building. Couldn't use the photo because it has a big old Getty Images emblem slapped across it, but I actually never knew that. And then all of a sudden it just popped up on one of these like vintage Hollywood things, so I thought I'd tell you guys about it. The photo I found was actually taken from like right here. If I can find it without the Getty Images, I'll show you. This jacket that I'm wearing, it just keeps wearing out more and more every day, and I didn't realize how bad it had gotten. And then I was just in the light and I saw this. This is the last day for this jacket. I actually have a really nice leather jacket that you guys have seen me wear before. It's a Shot, which is like literally the best American-made leather you can buy. And I've just been feeling like I don't look good enough in it, but this jacket looks like crap. So I think wearing that jacket will just, you know, every day I'm exercising, every day I lose weight, it'll fit. It'll get there. What the hell is that guy walking with no pants for? Jesus. Alright, I decided if I see a homeless guy on my way home, he's getting himself a new jacket. Because even though it looks like garbage on the outside, it's kept me extremely warm. That's why I've kept it. It has like this weird fake fur lining on the inside that keeps you really warm. So hopefully we'll find somebody that's asleep and I can just drop this off to them. Maybe they can use it. You want an extra jacket? There you go, my friend. He was passed out, but when he wakes up, he's probably going to be happy because he had a really thin jacket on, so I don't know, I guess everybody wanted that one. Well, from now on, these are my two options. It's either going to be the Shot leather, or it's going to be this weird Swedish military jacket I found. I actually found this at like a Goodwill one day for $1, and then wore it around Michael, and Michael was in the Swedish military, and he looks at me and goes, "Where did you get that jacket? That's like a really rare, limited Swedish military jacket." So those are the two that I'm going to be choosing from now on. It's a pretty cool jacket. I always like this one just because of that collar.